Okay, what's going on, everybody? My name is Mangg. Welcome back to some more Dominion 6. Last time, we took a look at EA Pyrene, the cavemen, and they're pretty fun. But we had one failure of just a rough time on Volanus, which was my second time doing that exact same experiment. And then on the second game, it was going kind of well, and then we hit some sort of game-breaking bug that destroyed the save. So that's fun. We're moving on. And we're going to roll up another one. Once again, we are listening to the Total War Warhammer 3 soundtrack to make it a little different. And this video has to be about an hour long. That's the time I have, so I really hope we don't go over that. Let's roll. 17. Another vanilla EA. Mictlan Reign of Blood. Oh, I've been dreading this one. We did have some issues where some nations were still getting combined with other nations, and I'm not quite sure what it was. I suspect it's NIS New Nations, so we'll turn that off for now. Actually, Wild West usually conflicts, I've seen, so we'll leave NIS New Nations on. But anyways, so Mictlan is all about blood. They're blood worshippers. Their dominion cannot spread without blood sacrifice. It's going to be a lot of blood. I don't know how this is going to go. It's probably not going to be pleasant. So let's play on a pleasant map. Dawn of Dominions. One of my favorites. And this is going to be Mangg's LPs 55. We will play with 7 nations. And we are playing Mictlan, Reign of Blood. Yeah, it's obviously a lot of blood. Alright, we're humans. We prefer heat scale +1. Sounds simple so far. We have light infantry with slings and javelins. Tribal kings can levy slaves. Sacred jaguar and eagle warriors. Alright, sounds good so far. And then magic. Blood. Fire, astral, nature, water. Powerful priests can perform blood sacrifices. Dominion does not spread unless blood is sacrificed. Now, to be fair, that's not that bad. And we have done multiple blood sacrifice nations. I have done multiple games where I've done plenty of blood sacrifice. You know, in my game with Khorne, that we had to do a lot of blood sacrifice to try to beat M.A. Ermor. So I'm not that worried about that aspect, but it's just the fact your dominion doesn't spread without it is like, ugh. We get turmoil limit +1, heat limit +1, and 3 free bless points, which is always nice to see. And we have primitive fortified cities. Okay. We have our scout, standard scout, nothing to say there. Tribal king, sacred taskmasters that can levy slave warriors. What exactly can they levy? I don't know. But they can do it. Otherwise, 100 leadership with the gold star. And Sacred is always nice. Half upkeep for them. Taskmaster +1. I mean, solid. Mictlan Priest. Level 1 Blood, level 1 Holy. What did you expect? They can also get a 10% chance of Fire, Water, Astral, or Nature. And Grand Communicant for big global rituals. Probably related to blood. Nahwali. Level 1 Astral, level 2 Nature. Okay, Nature Communions again. 10% chance for Astral Death, Nature Blood. Shape change into turkeys for some reason. I don't know how useful that's going to be to me. And they have Spirit Sight. Okay. Okay. You know, no blood there. Rain Priest, cap only. Water 2, Blood 2, Holy 2. Grand Communicant. Okay. Well, water 2. Yeah, it's just water, you know, if Earth is probably my favorite magic path, I would put water in definitely like the bottom 3. Like on land, I'm just never quite sure what to do with it. It's not easy to get elementals out. It's just... yeah, I don't know. Moon Priest, cap only. Astral 2, Blood 2, Holy 2. Okay. I mean, Astral on its own is not stupendous, but I guess they could be slaves for the Nahuali, but they don't have nature, so it's not really ideal either. Priest King, Nature 2, Blood 2, Holy 2. Taskmaster +1. Slaver, 150 leadership with 2 gold stars. Yep. That'll probably be our commanders. No problem. And then High Priest of the Sun, cap only. Fire 2, Blood 3, Holy 3. But they are old, so unless we take Unaging, we're going to run into some issues there. But, you know. They are 2 recruitment points, which is kind of surprising. I don't know. It's hard to say. I would say mostly for magic, we're going to be looking at these guys for nature communions. Yeah, I would say mostly, but we probably are going to build a few priest kings just because nature 2 on its own without a communion is kind of valuable. All right. Units, we have the warrior. Very basic, like lion tribe or whatever this is. Very average stats, but 0 protection, 13 defense. They do get shields. These are your slingers. And I suppose if you get enough High Priest of the Sun, put some flaming arrows on it, I suppose. Well, what does flaming arrows actually require? Isn't it 4? It's... oh, no, it's 3. For 20 plus area effects and 1 fire gem. So, okay. Phoenix power. And then, what's the fire temp? Well, there's the Elemental Apprentice. Yeah, that gives 2. So, yeah, okay. I mean, that is possibly viable. But I wouldn't do that unless I had units with fire resistance, I think. So, there's that. Warrior. Also... okay, different warrior with armor. And okay. He does give up 1 defense and 2 combat speed for the privilege of wearing the armor, and he does cost 4 more resources. But yeah, the armor makes a big difference in survivability for them, so yeah. But I suppose if you're low on resources and you want 300 slingers, you might go with the other one. Different warrior, now with spear and javelin. So painfully average, though. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, and 12 defense. 12 piercing on the javelin and spear. It's fine, I suppose. Bark skin can help the protection quite a bit, but yeah. And then the last warrior with javelin and mace, 16 bludgeoning. They do get 12 protection, though. They get scale armor. You're sacrificing the length of the weapon for a little extra protection. And a little speed, but that might be worth it. It's also good more damage on the weapon, although it is bludgeoning. But yeah, okay. Moon Warrior. No shield, but 13 protection, 12 MR, 12 morale, 12 hit points, 11 attack on their Obsidian Club Sword, length 2 for 19 slashing or bludgeoning. Not bad. Not sure if I'd have him on the front line. But on a flank, yeah, they could do some damage, I suppose. Feathered Warrior. So they have a standard to give the squad +1 morale, 12 protection, 13 defense. Yeah, you're really not going to make many of these. You're probably just going to make 1 to throw in a squad and all your squads. Well, that's nice. Eagle Warrior, cap only sacred. Not flying. But it says, when blessed, the sacred cloaks give them the ability to fly. I will assume that's true. Yeah, it's useful in battle. It does not last long enough to allow the Eagle Warriors to fly between provinces. So basically, you get a free flight bless effect. But just for these guys. But, you know, flying sacreds can be pretty devastating, but usually you have to take kind of a substantial bless to make that worthwhile. Because otherwise they're just going to get shredded with their lower stats. 7 protection, 10 defense, 12 health, no shields. You know. But, you know, you could just take bark skin or something, Stygian flesh. You don't have to go all the way to the top end, but yeah. Sun Warrior cap only, not a flyer. 12 hit points, 13 protection, 13 defense, 13 morale. They got 13 attack on their bronze hatchet for 16 slashing damage, and javelins, 13 piercing. They got 3 parry hide shields, which isn't phenomenal. You know, if I was going to use the Working Man's Bless, these would be the contenders. But, you know, that's kind of doing some heavy lifting there to really make them viable. I think you'd probably want a heftier Bless. Hard to say. And then the Jaguar Warrior, also sacred. 7 protection, 11 defense. He doesn't really have anything special going for him other than the fact that he's sacred. But he's got a 20 damage obsidian club sword, and when he's wounded, he becomes a fearsome were-jaguar. I don't know if we can see that. This is EA Mictlan. Train of Blood, National. Jaguar Warrior, Shape Chain, were-jaguar. 18 hit points, 5 protection, 11 defense, blah, blah, blah. You get a 15 damage bite, 2 13 damage claws. And they, of course, are still sacred. But other than that, nothing special. But it does give them, you know, essentially 30 hit points, really. It's just they lose a lot of damage. Yeah, sort of. It's 3 attacks. At attack 12. Again, okay. I mean, the Working Man's Bless could do some nice things with Jaguar Warriors, I suppose. If you think about the fact that 30 hit points is pretty substantial, and you throw... But I assume the were-jaguar is natural protection. They're not wearing any armor. But it's only 5. Yeah, okay. Bark skin's still good. We get 1 nature, 1 water, 1 astral, 3 blood slaves, 2 fire per turn. And we get a bunch of summons. The Coatl, 3 astral, 3 nature, 2 holy. This is going to be obviously a much higher end thing. The Anarchy, we've seen these before. 2 death, 1 nature, 3 blood. Yada yada yada. The Civitateo, 1 death, 1 blood, 2 holy, fear 5, cold, poison resistance, ethereal, reanimator priest. Interesting. I wouldn't really call it a thug chassis, though. But if you throw some big armor on there, 20 hit points, ethereal with a life drain attack, could certainly handle some light stuff, especially with 30 morale, too. And the fear aura. Yeah, okay. Like, probably, like, some armor, and then just, like, the +4 attack thing or whatever. You wouldn't really need much more than that for it to deal with just little, like, 6 PD or something. Tlaloc of the East. 4 water, 2 nature, 3 blood, 3 priest. These are going to be high-end stuff, aren't they? Talalhul Pucci. 1 death, 1 nature, 2 blood. Assassin 2 with a life drain. Ho-ho, 17 hit points. Again, slap some armor on that bad boy. And flight, so you can go on the far end, cast skeletal body, and like personal bark skin. Fly in and life drain. Jaguars, which are sacred. So we get sacred animals. Yes. That could be viable depending on how many we get. Also, Ocelotls are sacred. We're seeing a repeat of Zabalba. The Beast Bats, of course, very similar. Monster Toads. Now that's something. Sacred Toads, Trample, Poison Cloud, Poisonous Skin with 63 hit points. That could be something. Also, Zitzimitl, 43 hit points, 13 defense, 30 morale, Flyers, Demon, Spirit Sight, Sacreds, Pincer, Scorpion Tail, Stellar Bolt. Again, a lot depends on how easy these things are to get. Jade Serpent. Sacred, standard 1. It's an animal with venomous fangs, 62 hit points, size 8. No trample, though. So, it's hard to say how viable it really is. Or how useful it is. But, you know, it can kill stuff, and... yeah, I don't know. Hard to say. So, summon Jaguar Toads. That we didn't see, I don't think, listed. Jaguar Toad. 21 hit points, 3 protection, 6 defense. They get a Poison Spit and a Claw attack. They are sacred, though. We get a lot of sacred animals, and they have Poison Skin. 3 of them for 2 gems. Not amazingly efficient, but not bad. Jaguars. 20 gems for 25 sacred Jaguars. Depending on how fortunate I get with nature gems, that seems pretty good. With a good bless, it seems strong. Whereas Jade Serpents, 3 water gems, you get 2 of them. Monster Toad, 1 for 1. Again, honestly, that's pretty generous. It's an opportunity cost of the mages to do it, but Sacred Giant Monster Toads, 62 hit points with Poison Clouds. Quaddle, 40 gems. Talaluk. Oh, this is one of the 4 kind of big spellcasters. That's 60 water gems and 4 water to do. Yeah, I don't know if we'll ever see that. Alteration, we get a whole lot of nothing special. Evocation, almost certainly nothing special. Yeah, modded nations are a lot more fun with that. Really looking forward to Dominions Enhanced, just for adding a bunch of national spells. I think that's a lot of fun. Bind Beast Bats, 8 Blood Slaves gets you 3. It's not bad, I suppose, for a Sacred Beast Bat. Jaguar Fiends, the Ocelotl, 3 of them for 16. Civitateo, 36 for the Civitateo Commander. I think those were the, the ethereal... the ethereal ones with the life drain, I think. Zitzamitls. Glowing Blue Man Scorpions. Yeah, those are pretty good. Laopuchi, I think that was the assassin. I think. And then the Anaki. Reign of Jaguars. Gets you 14 plus Ocelotls for 40 slaves. I mean, we're certainly going to go down blood. So, yeah, I think the idea then is going to be a lot of animals and a strong bless for the animals. Which I feel is just a repeat of Zabalba, but now I have to do blood sacrifice. And I didn't do well with Zabalba, so I'm a little concerned. Let's look at the guide. EA Mictlan. Difficulty hard. Strengths: plentiful sacreds and sacred summons, strong blood magic and free spawn patrols, magic diversity and cross paths, free bless points, assassin summon. Weaknesses: no automatic dominion spread, primitive forts, lightly armored troops, low undead / demon leadership. Right. So he recommends, he's got no scales recommendation, I can tell you that. A couple major blesses and then a rainbow mage. The major bless with an awake oracle. Fire resistance, attack skill, quickness, magic resistance, magic weapons. Strength of flesh plus blood surge or unholy weapons. And total of minus 11 on the scales. A lot of turmoil. Well, one turmoil, a lot of sloth, a lot of heat, a lot of death, a lot of misfortune. One magic. The other one is fire resistance, attack skill, swiftness, or shock resistance, defense skill, or cold resistance, strength, magic weapons, undying, regen, blood bond. Again, you can get a lot more in 5 than 6. The rainbow, fire resistance, attack skill, swiftness, defense skill, strength, magic weapons, 4 times undying, low light vision, poison resistance, strength, blood surge, or another strength. As for units, he very much loves the Ocelotls. Big fan of the Ocelotls. Also likes the Jaguar Warriors, which, yeah, I could figure that. And then the Eagle Warriors he recommends using versus mages. And then the Warrior Sling is decent with Flaming Arrows, Enchantment 4. To expand, recruit parties of a Mictlan priest and 5 Jaguar warriors. 7 to 10 without quickness. Research Blood 4 immediately to summon Ocelotls, which will make up the core of your armies. Okay. Jaguar toads can trample, but are unfortunately undisciplined, so they'll use their ranged attack first. Monster toads, on the other hand, don't have the ranged attack and do a lot of damage when buffed. Take care with their poison cloud, however. Jaguars can deal a lot of damage, but are very squishy without buffs. Jade serpents only have 1 attack, but are tough and can be used to expand underwater. Beast bats are stealthy, but only possess 1 unimpressive attack. Jaguar fiends, on the other hand, are tougher, stronger, and have 3 attacks that will rip enemies to shreds instantly. That's the Ocelotls. Okay. Alright, so... So he definitely recommends a lot of, well, I mean, his builds all have a lot of elemental resistance, magic resistance. I think they all have magic weapons, which the Ocelotls do not have. So he recommends, and like basically none of your summons have magic weapons. It's quite a bit less important for single player, but, you know, it's there. It's just kind of a lot of bless points for something we may never, ever actually benefit from. But against, you know, a lot of ethereal shit we do run up against on, like, thrones and stuff, it is nice to have. Yeah, I can see taking poison resistance. Regen Blood Bond. Yeah, Regen Blood Bond is a very powerful combo. Alright, so I think, much like Zabalba, we have to go against the grain here. He recommends Awake Oracle or Awake Serpent King. The Serpent King, huh? Which is definitely a thing that exists somewhere. Smoking Mirror Serpent King. Right. So, yeah, I mean, his scales are basically looking like this. This? I have that correct? Yep. This. And then like that. And then his Dominion is going to be like 7. Something like that. And then getting Regen and Blood Bond is kind of pricey. Blood Bond, Regeneration. And then beyond that, you want... Oh, he also gets Quickness. There's no way. No way you can get Quickness on top of that, even with our free Bless points. Yeah, it's just not possible. But that is with the Awake Oracle. He doesn't take quickness with the Serpent King, so if we switch to this, which does start with water, maybe you could get up there, but 9 water for quickness. And then we need 5 blood and some amount of nature, 7. I'd have to drop something. I'd have to drop this even further. And then that would be what we got. That is a fucking Hellbless, and make no mistake. Holy shit. That would certainly be the worst scales I've ever had. Now, just to show you the difference then, because we followed this as close as we could. So he only had 1 turmoil, but he also got Dominion 7 off of that, 5 fire resistance, attack skill, magic resistance, magic weapons. Oh, I suppose on that one, no, okay. I was about to say. So really, he either went with quickness or the regen blood bond. He didn't do both. All right, so in his defense. But yeah, we're not gonna. So do I want quickness? We like never take quickness. I think we should do it. I think we should take quickness. So he went fire 4, water 9, astral 5, blood 5. Except instead of we want astral. Yeah, shit. Okay, so instead of fire, we'd have to go glamour because they split. This thing used to have astral and now it has glamour. There you go. So I still have 13 points. We probably want... I think Blood Bond is still kind of good. We could also take Enchanted Blood. And then for 2 more points, defense or blur heroism. Sure. Okay, and the 0 points, Hellbless, Awake Oracle. My God in heaven, Denethys. I think we went 7 nations. I'm iffy on this one. We're gonna go 3 thrones, and we'll put 9 of them in the game. This one's really iffy. Alright. So we have our Oracle from the start, which is kind of nice. Obviously just going to be on research, because you can't do a damn thing else, but 52 research is pretty juicy. We're going to prophetize our Tribal King. And then we want Jaguar Warriors, because they're the best. And what did he recommend bringing with them? Mictlan Priest with 2 warrior bodyguards. Mictlan Priest. That's for expansion parties. We don't really need that for our... with our profit. And then the research is going to be done. What does he say? Nahuahu. Which is what I was going to build anyways, so that's good. I'm really trying to follow to the letter, because it's just notoriously, I think, one of the hardest nations to play, especially for newer players. So he recommends bum rushing blood 4 as soon as possible to get the Jaguar Fiends. This is the blood game. I mean, we've been building up to this. This is what we're doing. All right, so we get to start by seeing all the thrones, which is pretty nice. So we got 1 there, 1 there, 1 there. That's the victory condition. Don't lose sight of it. So really, we need to take this, this, and this. If we can take those 3, we're golden. And then sign NAPs until the end. That's it. We don't have to look at the rest of the map. Fortunately, our Jaguar warriors are just going to be running in. He recommends putting these things in the back. Obviously, to let the enemies stagger out, and then you just shoot them down with slings. But our Jaguars are just going to move in, and I probably shouldn't even bring them, but... Or I could put them in a third squad. Yeah, we can put them in a third squad. Okay. So we'll go, like, back here. Put them further back on hold and attack. And, do that. And we'll take on the... Oh, look at this. Light infantry and commander. Perfect. Serve me up an easy one. Okay. And then... Yeah, just keep making Jaguar warriors for now. Oh, I could have the big guy be blood hunting just to get our blood stuff going. Get the blood flowing. Command, Blood Bond, Warrior, yeah, Sling for 4 points of damage. But the Blood Bond and the regen is pretty nice. Okay, we're gonna have you start blood hunting. You should get quite a few. We are gonna hurt our income in the short term by doing so, but we want to get the Ozelotls going as quickly as we can. And I think we have to use what to summon them? Blood Fire. Which would be, of course, the High Priest of the Sun. But we're a little ways off from that anyways, so... 11 good blood slaves. Very upset. Get out of here. You don't know what you're talking about. Perfect. Very nicely done. A little slow going here, but very nicely done. Oh, I hope no one caught a disease. Yeah. Yep. Some of them caught a disease. I want to go in here to see who I'm going to be going up against. Well, we could look actually. We got Femoria, Pyrene. Oh, it's gonna be Pyrene in there, or Abyssia. I guess it could be one or the other. Zabal, but it could also be Jesus, and Earlier. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Earlier is already right next to us. Okay, well. Oh, we also have to be blood sacrificing. Even though my Dominion has spread automatic, okay. Yeah, I need money to get some blood guy out. So our big boy can't do it. Okay. Alright, I think you gotta cool it on that. You could bind Frost Fiends, though. I don't know if they're any good. We could get some Beast Bats, but I think we want to save and hold out. Back on research. Damn, our lack of money. It's kind of painful. Alright, gonna take on, oh boy, Elephant Riders. But it's big money. We need the money. We need it. We need it. We're gonna send an NAP over to Earlier. Yes. Okay. Look at the Jaguar Warriors. 85 kills total. Holy shit. Running wild. But our prophet picked up a disease and is crippled. That's not good. That's not going to be good for anybody. That sucks ass. It's Pyrene, the cavemen, who we just played as last time. Earlier refused. Alright, we also need just like a tribal king. Just a patrol while I blood hunt. But you will be blood sacrificing for a while. And then he needs something to patrol with, so probably just basic bitch warriors. But we may as well make them good. Right, so we want to get a second fort up. We want to get a temple on it. We want to get blood sacrifices going. We want to get blood hunting going. But also, we really want to just blood hunt anywhere where we have like 6,000, 7,000 population, which is unfortunately like none of these spots except for here. My main priority, though, is securing the throne connection, so we're going to just keep doing that for the moment. Blood is a secondary concern. Alright. So after Blood 4, then Conjuration 3 for Wolves, Powers, Elementals, Alt 4 or 5 for Swarm, Luck, Body, Ethereal, Wooden Warriors. Yeah, this all makes sense. Oh yeah, we get Jaguars. We want that. Okay. Good. Okay, that's probably pretty much fine. Where do I want a fort? Here, maybe? Yeah, Sauromatia. It's decent enough. God, my guy's dying. You don't have many turns left with him. Alright, fuck it. Get Undermount and then die. Thinking. Alright, well. Yeah, okay. Get another High Priest of the Sun to actually summon the Ozelotls. You're gonna blood hunt now. He's on patrol. He's sacrificing. Our Dominion is spreading. We are not at risk of dying, thankfully. Except our prophet. He is definitely at risk of dying. The Ozelotls, 33 hit points. Six protection, 11 defense. But they'll have quickness, flying, blood bond, and regen. So with enough of them, I mean, they will absolutely destroy anything in the back line into oblivion. And then our Jaguars destroying everything on the front, like our Jaguar warriors, at least. Everything on the front. Fuck! He took it. And he's going to build a fort there, but I don't want to go to war with him. There's no other good option. We will go to war with him eventually, but we'll get situated first. Alright, go take Sarmatia. Damn, he was really fast on that. I can't believe that. He went beeline straight through. I'm impressed he was able to even do that. Fuck. Well, I'm not signing an NAP. I'll just put 21. Tabajato the Umbral Galice. What the hell? 3 fire, 2 nature, 2 blood, 3 priest. I don't even need another prophet. Fire, cold, poison resists. He's got an icy blade. 16 protection, 17 HP, 16 defense. And he's sacred. Trying to think of the best way to use him. I think really just the leader of an army, to be honest. Because the Ozelotls are what, undead? Yeah, they're demons. Right, so he can lead 20 of them. 80 Jaguar warriors. And he's a level 3 priest. So, yeah, I guess. I think just wait for the moment. Help me research. Yeah, I mean, you'd want high priests to be blood hurts hunting, right? They got the best blood. They got all the blood. So we got Conjuration 3, then we want Alt 4 to 5. Swarm. Group Bark Skin. Body Ethereal. And this gives us... And we'd have to go to 6 now for Wooden Warriors. I think go 4 and then probably Construction. Yeah, he's about to die. I guess we're gonna have you come back home. Ah, you can do this first. Oh, it's not connected. Okay, fine, go back home. You can do that. That. And you're going to build. No, I need 1,200. Just barely. Oh, God. Alright, we got further to the east. But again, I don't care as long as he doesn't take a throne. And then I will care greatly. We could send him into the arena battle. But I could also see him dying, and he's kind of valuable to me, so... Unless it allows for spell casting. It does. It does allow for spell casting. But I don't know if I have anything that would really benefit him. No, we haven't gotten enough yet. It would be kind of dumb, wouldn't it? Be pretty dumb. But I guess like any high priest has 70 leadership and 30 undead, and is a level 3 priest. Yeah, and he can't even do lines. All right, fuck it. Go ahead. Maybe you'll make something useful yourself. Need more blood hunting, man. These places, I should be blood hunting in both of them. Oh, he made it to the finale against Earlier. Let's see it. Although he's got his prophet. But he has lost an eye. So that's good. That's pretty handy. And we got Bless, which gives us quickness. And he casts Watery Death. He casts Watery Death, then kills me. Great, pal. You really nailed that one. But we won 2 other ones. Damn. That sucks. Alright, well, that's that. Okay, we need, actually, I need like 2 I need more. We need more tribal kings. So I need to send some along to patrol these other places. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yay! Okay. I don't know what you're gonna do then. Can't do anything. You can capture slaves. Okay. But I do need another. Yeah, okay. Need temples in all these places. I also need labs in all these places. Oh, God. Oh, God. So he succumbed. Alright, then our new guy is Huitzuluhitl. So load up on that shit. And then you're gonna bring along this guy. This other guy is gonna load up with these. Take some slaves with you. You are gonna go to, like, here. You are gonna drop these off. You don't need those. You're coming with. And we're gonna go take Stone Mother. Yeah, I probably want to build palisades in all these places, really. We don't need the resources, we want more money, and it makes it a lot safer and easier to blood hunt. Okay, good. Keeping that unrest down. I don't know when the... I'm not sure how the calculations work when the order is. Like, am I getting the reduced income from the blood hunting and then unrest goes down from patrolling? Like, can I not have a spot where it doesn't reduce income? I don't know. I assume blood hunting, no matter what, is going to have some reduced income. Alright, you're going to take some slaves. Going to keep doing blood sacrifice. Yeah, I think we're going to take on Turtle Watch real quick. Secure that. You are just going to hold and stay behind troops. Divine Blessing. Sermon of Courage. Okay. See, now we don't want to go in the rear, because we want to support the Oxalotls. We're going to go up pretty far. Okay. See how that goes. I guess for right now... Oh, I should also be doing Bowl of Blood. Alright, just blood hunt. As we wait for more money. Yeah, someone should be doing that. Okay. We need a lot of these guys. Should I switch? No, we need someone to be summoning Oxalotls here. Okay, okay, okay. We have, like, no research ever going on, but sure. Alright, let's see the Oxalotls in action with quickness and blur. Yep, I mean, stats are obviously not much different. But quickness is pretty ridiculous. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I mean, they're just... Everything's so fast. They get the regen, blood bond. No losses there. Barbarian Horde just hit Bloodless Pass. And we lost it. Fuck. Okay, well, don't fucking move in there. Just construct a lab, I guess. Wait a minute. Did we lose this or not? Oh, no, we won. Oh, that's right. I put PD there because I was worried about him. Okay, yeah, I was worried about Pyrene taking my shit. That was good. All right, and now you can't take this. Honestly, I feel like I probably could take this throne. I feel pretty strong with this pack. I feel like I really should be signing NAPs with and with Earlier. Even though they refused. Yeah, we do not have strong Dominion strength here. We're hanging on by a thread, but we are hanging on. Alright, you are going to be casting monthly, hopefully, Oxalotls. We also needed another one of these guys to patrol. Alright, we did get the palisade here. That's good. Very good. That's very good. We will want a lab here. Sure, you start blood hunting. You're gonna start patrolling. You're gonna build a lab here. We also need another priest to come along. So you're patrolling here. I gotta send you here. Just get me a regular Mictlan priest. All right. First throne battle. Let's see it. Earlier and refused. Let's see our battle. Pretty standard, but there are conjurers. They're going to be summoning skeletons, but we have quickness, and we are pretty fucking mean. These Oxalotls just going to shred them before they even have a chance. Good God, man. That is ridiculous. One Jaguar warrior died. Throne done. In Berkey, the Tetlakiwani. Yeah. Okay, 2 death, 3 nature. You exist. There you go. Alright, you're done. So get over here. Skip that. Skip that. You need more warriors yet. But you can get them there. You're gonna claim this patrol. Send another one to Earlier and another one to This might be a very quick game. But we're at an hour. Oh no! This could be such a quick game, though. I can win this. I really just need, like, a guy to ferry over. They have to be able to lead undead. You can. Oh, you can't lead shit for dick. Okay. Irene has declared war. I can make a profit again, blah, blah, blah. We got the Throne of the Moon. Definitely put money into that. We're going to move on. I mean, you wanna fight, you'll get it. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Yep. This is like barely engaging with Mictlan's mechanics. Earlier accepted, that's good. Okay. Blood hunt. Yeah, I mean, we need temples in all these places. So why don't you spend this turn building... No money, no money, no money, no money, no money. Okay. Build temple. Okay. Ouch. Disease is spreading heftily. We got an eagle priest. Actually, I can use you to blood sacrifice. Alright, you're coming with. He wants a fight, he'll get one. That's all I can tell him. Let's sacrifice now. We gotta spread our dominion. That'll help. Damn, he's finding a lot of fucking blood slaves. Yeah, you really do kind of shoot up in the numbers there. It's fun. It's a fun mechanic. All right, you guys, 170. All right. We'll play defense. I'm fine with that, but we do need to set everybody to be pretty far back. I mean, they can cast spells, I suppose, but yeah, pretty far back. You got a lab here, so your job's basically done. I guess you're part of the crew here. Body ethereal a few times. And you are blood sacrificing. Nope, you can't, because you're undead, because you're... What? Oh, there's no temple. That's right, you're building a temple. And I don't have enough money, because money is cool. I know I said an hour, but look how close we are. We can do this. Super fast Mictlan game. He didn't move in. Do you think he ran against the throne? We're taking it. I mean, we're going for it. We're going for it. No. Blood sacrifice. Alright, yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. No, fuck. Yep. But we might very easily rout him. He's got like two commanders sitting in the back alone. Come on, Ocelotls, do your damn thing. Do your damn thing. Ow, 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 ow. No, that's not the right spot. That's really not a good spot. You idiots. I mean, we won. That was never in question, but it's like, how many losses did I take? Okay, not too bad. The Ocelotls are fucking insane. He had 178. And it wasn't like all chaff either. Well, it's Pyrene. Yeah, everything that isn't as sacred is a fucking chaff. Assassination attempt. Oh, we lost a high priest. Oh man, we lost 2 high priests. They need bodyguards. Okay. Good. All PD. Throne. Lavaborns. Not great, admittedly. But we have quite a lot of HP. Okay. Yeah, okay. Do any of my guys have bodyguard? No. Damn, for a blood hunting nation, you'd think you might snag that. But no, they just needed normal bodyguards. Forgot about that. Alright, second throne. No, that heat aura. Summoning undead. They got a shit ton of imps and bodyguards and stuff. Oh, and the Ocelotls didn't even make an attempt to go to the rear. But we slaughtered them quite quickly. Now we're on fire. Alright. Regen. Second form. Oh, yeah. 3 Ocelotls died. Man, those Jaguar Warriors are good with that second form. Alright, claim. Yeah, okay. Probably should get another High Priest, but I mean, this game is basically over. I didn't expect it to be this fast, even with 3 thrones. But we got 2 of them. Okay, done. There is a concern. Someone will take this from the other side. Earlier might slip in or something and be opportunistic, even though we have an NAP, so I guess that's a waste. Yeah, actually, it's a waste. I'd rather put it on the other one. Okay. Good. We got 92 units here, but... Alright, fuck it. I don't think you can get there that fast, but go. Trying to go fast. In-game and out-of-game. Thing of many eyes. Well, we kicked its ass, so there's that. Oh, our mage is just studying forbidden tomes and shit. Okay. We really can't lose this. Everything falls apart. Okay. Just wait, I suppose. The extra troops will help. This is 230, maybe? He's not taking this. Not taking this. We're fine. We're fine. We lost Man-Eater Marshes. That's fine. It's perfectly acceptable. Okay, waiting 1 turn. Waiting 1 turn. And then we go. Just a few turns away from victory. Damn it. He was on patrol with only 7 warriors? Oh, that's right. I was going to make more for him. They are going to pop that, but I don't have time to care. You go here. You're going here. That's quite a good army. Blah, blah, blah. And, sure, you can just come along. Cast something. Alright, let's do it. Oh, we lost the temple here. Okay, great. Well, it doesn't really matter. But, alright, final battle. Relatively standard. There's a lore master with 3 arcane. Okay. I think it's pretty easy. I can't imagine we lose this. Raised skeletons is not a game winner for you, pal. Ooh. I think that just killed maybe one of the high priests. Luckily, they're all level 3 priests. That was easy. We did lose our high priest, though. So now I have to send in the other one. Okay, I delayed it by another turn. But we took it. Okay, fine. You go here. Okay. Yep. Go. No. Flame. Good. Victory. Yes. Okay. Speed run. Fucking hell. Woo. Irene declared war. What? Okay. Well, you lost to that PD. Anyways. Yeah, there you go. Well, we got fortunate with throne placement, but the fact that we had an awake pretender allowed us to see where all the thrones were, which helped a lot. And just, yeah, fucking hell bless. Sometimes it does work. You have just ridiculously powerful sacreds, and you can make them without requiring a lot of gold, resources, recruitment points, stuff like that. You know, you have a summon, and yeah, blood is a lot easier to collect than gems. So a blood summon sacred can be very potent on a blood nation with a hellbless like that. That was pretty good. That was pretty damn good. We also were pretty fortunate that all 3 thrones were, for some reason, really easy. We don't get to see what the other thrones were, but, you know, if we had ran into a fucking Watcher Monolith throne, yeah, I mean, this game would have been twice as long easily. Because where would I have gone after this? I would have had to go on through to get to Rock Wallow. More likely I would have chewed through Pyrene, though, to get to Forest of the Dead. But that would have taken a while. That certainly would have taken a little bit. Even if I was just gonna, like, move past all his forts. It's like, you have to hope we don't, lose bigly. You know, we didn't really engage much with Mictlan, I suppose, but it was a unique experience because we've never taken that much of, like, a Hell Bless where we just only sacreds and just tank everything else, and with an awake pretender like that, and just pumping out blood summons and just shredding. So blood does have its advantages. I've said in the past, it's like, why do more work to get the same results? But it's not quite the same results. Blood slaves are not gems in several key distinctions. And so blood summons can be very potent and easily available. And you know, that, like, the guide at some point said, looking to get like 200 or 300 slaves a turn. You can't get 200 to 300 gems per turn, like, ever. Like, it's literally impossible. There's not enough magic sites to do that. But there is enough population and blood hunting to do that. And yeah, usually you have to spend more slaves on the rituals and stuff, but still, the fact that you can just get sacred summons like that in pretty good amounts. Now, granted, I also could have been summoning jaguars, and we didn't do any site searching at all. But I could have been summoning a whole shit ton of sacred jaguars with quickness and blood bond and regen, and that also would have been pretty obscene. So, yeah, I think for a nation like Mictlan, Hellbless is kind of the way to go. Yeah, I mean, I was worried, certainly, when I rolled them at the start, but they can be pretty damn powerful. The blood sacrifice thing, I mean, we kind of got a handle on that. I wouldn't say we were ridiculously powerful. Like, if we look at our Dominion, yeah, we were somewhere in the middle here, but honestly, this is where I would be normally, so yeah, it's not that big of a deal. It's just kind of a different play style. So I like, it's not bad. We definitely had a much better game with this than Zabalba, but we could have had very easily a much worse game, and I would have been like, oh, fucking Mictlan, I need scales, I hate this. But yeah, you know, it's hard to say, because that army was just so good. The Ocelotls with quickness are fucking insane. So we made it a good game, I think. But yeah, if at any point when I was like here, you know, and declared war and just stomped through here and here and here, it could have been a lot different. Or Earlier suddenly declaring war here. I don't know. It's hard to say. We got fortunate, but we were also good. Okay, well, I went over an hour a bit. That's okay. It's all right. It was worth it for the quick win. Speedrun edition of Mictlan. Not bad. But my name is Mangg. You've been watching. Has been Dominion 6. I'll see you fine folks around.